Si Pagong at Si Matsing. One very sunny day, best friends Pagong, the turtle, and Matsing, the monkey, were walking along a river bank and spotted a floating banana tree in the water. Pagong, look! Exclaimed Matsing, pointing at the tree in the water. It's the banana tree. Pagong looked in the direction and his eyes widened. There indeed in the water was a floating banana tree. Matsing was already hurrying across the bank, reaching out to get it. Pagong was delighted. He almost loved bananas as much as Maching did, so he quickly waddled next to Maching and helped haul the banana tree out. Thanks for helping me, Pagong. Can you help me carry it to my home too? Asked Maching, his hungry eyes taking in the price of their hard work, admiring it. Pagong was confused. He helped out too. Surely he would get some of the banana tree? Pagong sighed and watched as Maching tried to carry the banana tree by himself, but failed multiple times. Sure, I'll help, said Pagong, as long as you help me carry my half to my home. Maching stopped suddenly and dropped the log with a heavy thud, narrowly missing his feet. He turned to Pagong and let out a boisterous laugh. Your half? What do you mean by your half? Well, started Pagong, I did help you get the tree out of the water, which, by the way, you would have never gotten out without my help. I have as much right to that tree as you do, Maching. Maching groaned loudly but didn't say anything. We'll cut the tree in half, Pagong continued, and each of us takes one half. I want that half, Maching quickly interrupted, pointing to the top half of the tree with the green leaves. Okay, I guess that's settled then. Pagong huffed as Maching got an axe and chopped the tree in half. Maching started to carry the half of the banana leaves on his shoulders to his home without even saying goodbye to Pagong. He was certain that his half would grow faster as Pagong's half, as it already has leaves on it. Hm, Maching mumbled as he continued his trek home. I'll show Pagong I'm going to grow the best banana tree in town. Meanwhile, Pagong dragged the half with the roots on the end to his home. He didn't actually mind that he got the bottom half of the tree, the one with the roots. He was certain that his tree would grow and bear beautiful bananas, so he walked along happily to his house. That night, both Pagong and Maching planted their trees next to their houses. Every day they would come home and water their trees. After some time, Maching's plant slowly browned and died, while Pagong's tree grew and bore bananas like he had expected. Maching grew cold and envious of Pagong's tree. One day when Maching visited Pagong, he struck a deal with him. He said that he would climb up the tree, gather all the bananas, and bring them back down for both of them to share. Pagong knew that Maching is a better, faster climber than him. He also knew how sad Maching was when his tree had died, so he agreed. Pagong wanted to see his friend happy again. Maching grinned when Pagong agreed. He climbed up eagerly and gathered all of the bananas. But instead of bringing the bananas back down for them to share, he started to eat it while on top of the tree. Pagong was mad. When he realized Maching had tricked him, he placed thorns around the tree to try and get back at him. When Maching clambered down, he yelped and got pricked by the thorns. Maching bared his teeth. He felt mad at Pagong for outsmarting him. So after he got all of the thorns out of his body, he chased Pagong and tied him up to a tree. Maching said, grinned wickedly as Pagong fidgeted in his ties trying to find a way out. What should I do with you? Cook you? Pagong was horrified, but put on a forced smile, trying to think of a way to talk Maching out of that horrible idea. That's a great idea! Cook me and I'll get the best skin in the land. Maching growled, imagining Pagong with the best beautiful skin, and shook his head. No, that's a terrible idea. What was I thinking? I know. I will cut you up into lots of tiny pieces. Pagong bit his lip. Sweat was trickling down his face, and he didn't know what to say. Yes, do that. Pagong threatened. And there'll be more of me so we can spend more time with each other. Maching scowled. He wouldn't want that either. Suddenly, Maching glanced at the river and had a great idea popped into his mind. I know, I'll throw you into the river. Pagong fought the urge to laugh. He wondered if Maching just forgot that he is a turtle and could swim in the water. Instead, he gasped and wailed, "No, please, oh please don't throw me in the water." Matching just grinned even wider. He untied Pagong and happily threw him into the river. Pagong laughed at Matsing as he treaded nicely through the river on the other side. "I tricked you!" "Matsing, I'm a turtle. I can swim. Thank you very much." Then Pagong swam away. The end. The Philippine fable The Monkey and the Turtle imparts valuable moral lesson through its simple yet profound narrative. At its core, the story teaches that greed and selfishness often lead to one's downfall, while patience, wisdom, and fairness are rewarded. The monkey's deceitful actions and inability to share contrast sharply with the turtle's measured approach, highlighting the importance of honesty and cooperation. This tale encourages children to value intelligence over physical strength and to respect each other's rights and property. Ultimately, the fable serves as a timeless reminder that ethical behavior and quick thinking can triumph over cunning and selfishness, even when faced with seemingly unsurmountable odds.